Hello, fellow travelers. Before I get going on my journey, which I'm probably leaving on tomorrow, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that I use in terms of my car to help. Hello, fellow travelers. Before I get started on my journey tomorrow, I thought I'd take a minute or two to talk to you about a few of the things that I keep in the van just to keep myself safe, especially since I'm going on some remote areas up near Alaska and Canada. I want to make sure I have plenty of supplies. In addition to usual things like food and water, I'm going to need to be able to take care of the car too. In order to do this, there's a couple of things that I picked up. I picked up the usual tools that you would expect to find in a car, something like socket sets, screwdrivers, things like that. But here's some things you might not have thought of. First of all, I definitely got a fire extinguisher. Notice that on the fire extinguisher here, you can see it's what's called a BC extinguisher, meaning it works just fine on flammable liquids or electrical equipment, which means it's good enough that I can use it if there's a fire in the car. You should watch out for that because if it's just a standard household extinguisher, it might not have that rating. So make sure you're looking for that when you buy your extinguisher. Secondly, I bought myself a 4-in-1 portable power pack. This device will actually help me jump the car if the battery dies. So it's easy to get a car jump when you're sitting in the middle of Southern California, but it's not so easy to get a car jump when you're out in the middle of Canada. So this will let me charge it up. I just carry it with me. It's not too heavy. It looks like it would be a beast to walk around with, but it's not so bad. Third, I picked myself up a 3-ton trolley jack. The reason this is important is that if you might not think about it, if you just have a car with a small jack, that's fine. But if you're driving around like I am in this giant van, the weight on that van without anything in it is 6,500 pounds, which is a little over 3 tons. So when I looked online, although check for yourself, I'm no expert of course, but when I looked online, they said you should have a jack that rates at least to about 50 to 75% of the weight you'll be carrying. So for example, if I am carrying 1,500 pounds of weight total, that would be an 8,000 pound van, 6,500 for the van, plus 1,500 for the extra stuff, and that's 8,000 pounds. So I should have a jack that's rated for 75% of that, which is 6,000 pounds or 3 tons. So that's why I picked this up. It's not, again, it's a little bit heavy, but not too bad. A couple of other things you might not think of. I picked up some WD-40 to make sure I can get things like lug nuts loose in case there's a flat tire, and fix a flat, although I'm not sure how much it'll help me, but we can try it out. And then finally some duct tape. I'm not really sure what that's good for, but everywhere I checked online said it's amazing what you can do with some duct tape, so make sure to carry a roll with you just in case. So these are a few of the items that I picked up for my van trip that you might not have thought of, and you might want to think of when you're out on the road.